Hey everybody, welcome to another one of Chris's beer reviews. So, I recently reviewed this beer, and for the first time out of maybe the 4 or 5 times that I've purchased this wonderful 4-pack of historic ales from Scotland, it was actually bad, meaning it wasn't carbonated anymore, which means that there was a hole, the seal was broken at some point. So, anyways, I'm going to be re-reviewing it. It is the Grozet Gooseberry and Wheat Ale. Now, same typical cap from the whole entire 4-pack. One thing I remember reading on the back here, which was a little bit interesting, which was L Ald AULD Scots from for gooseberry from the Gaelic Grozet. Since the 16th century, Scots monks and alewives have brewed special concoctions from a blend of malts, wild spice, and ripe gooseberries. Bringing together these various ingredients in a beer, the brewer attempts to offer a drink which is refreshing, full of flavor, and pleasure to consume. Amongst the Scots literary of the 19th century, the green Grozet, or Grozet, was immortalized as a most convivial drink. Best served chilled, which it is. And last but not least, Grozet or Grozet may become slightly hazy once chilled due to natural fruit and cereal. Special thanks to the Glasgow School of Art for making this label design for a project for third-year students. Label designs on one millennium Celtic mace design. So that gives you an idea of where they came up with this design and why it looks the way that it does. It's actually a little bit more symbolic now. And let me say something. All of the beers from this 4-pack, I guarantee you the ingredients came from Scotland themselves because nothing. Let's put it this way: I've had beers from all around the planet, and these beers from Scotland, these 4 brews, taste nothing like any other beer that I've ever had. So it gives you a little bit of a tip right there as to how amazing these beers are. This is probably my favorite assorted pack of all time. I'm going to be reviewing it in a wonderful tulip glass. I remember what it's called. It's been a while. I gave the other one away to my brother, so this is the first time I'll be using a tulip glass in a while. Believe it or not, dollar store, $1.29. All right, so here goes. And it is carbonated. Now again, out of 4 or 5 times I've purchased this 4-pack, I've never really had any problems. This is the only time. So there we go. Just like it said, when it's served chilled, it comes as very hazy beer. We got about a 1-finger head here, and it's almost as creamy as I like, which is like an A&W or a cream soda looking creamy. And the haziness, what do I call this haziness? I don't know. You can make up the color for yourself. You can smell the gooseberries. It smells amazing. Got a little bit of foam on my nose. Alright, I'm going to dive in here. Oh yeah, by the way, forgot to mention the other important parts. It's a 330 milliliter bottle at 5% ABV. Ah, absolutely amazing. Before this beer, I've never even tasted a gooseberry before. Since I knew that for a fact, I know that I'm tasting the gooseberries in here because it's got a taste in there I've never really picked up on before. Again, from out of this world. It also comes off as having a little bit of a nutty or a woody taste. Mildly similar to the aftertaste that you would get from a Hockley brewery beer or a black oak beer, which is also very good brews out there. Not very much lace. I'm not going to make any complaints about the lace or the head on these beers because I tell you they taste out of this world. Particularly particularly the Alba Scots Pine. It's supposed to be drank at room temperature. I've tried it cold and I've tried it at room temperature, and I'll tell you that the cold doesn't taste very good. You taste way too much barley, but when you drink it at room temperature, it's just right. So pay attention to the instructions on the back. You know, they got full-blown ingredients and instructions and ABV and all that kind of stuff on the back. Very refreshing. Highly recommend this 4-pack. Anybody for $10.95. Best assorted 4-pack you could ever ask for. I saw it at the Dufferin and Wilson LCBO. I saw it at Queens Quay and Yonge Street LCBO. But of course, you can check out lcbo.com and find out exactly where it is closest to you. So yeah, I've had this before. I can tell you that it doesn't really change too much in flavor by the end. So I'm going to give it a fair rating of 3.5 out of 5. Very good beer. Very, very smooth on the front and smooth on the back. That's one thing that I really like about it, is that it still manages to be smooth beer all the way around. The taste is there, and somehow the carbonation is there too. It's great. Alright everybody, thanks for joining me on another one of Chris's beer reviews. Don't drink and drive, but drink responsibly. Cheers.